Good morning, guys. What a long night. The power kept flashing on and off. This is the day after Christmas. 1 a.m., 2 a.m., we had a severe storm. And it was windy. I mean, pouring down rain, lightning, thunder. And the power kept flashing. So finally, after about an hour of it flashing, I got up and got the little CPAP battery I have. It wasn't very cold, so I didn't turn on my diesel heater, so I didn't need to plug that into my power station. But I got my little power station that runs my CPAP, plugged it in, and went to sleep. And about an hour later, I noticed the power was out. It's still out this morning. It's about 9 a.m., but I have to head into town, so I'll be doing that. But anyway, I bet there's some trees and stuff down. We'll see as we go into town. So let's go. You guys see the road? Oh yeah, there's a lot of little leaves and stuff down, and pine cones all over the road. I won't be surprised if we don't see a bunch of trees down on the way into town. I'll pick you up if I see some big trees down. All right, headed to town. How much it rained. See the ditch, how full the water was? Yeah, we've had a lot of rain the last few days. This road's pretty clear. Now the power is back on past where I live out here, but it's not on, and it's on before, but not where I'm at. So there must be a tree down on that road further up, I'm guessing. I believe we had about 50-mile-an-hour gusts last night. I'll tell you what, it sounded like a freight train coming through the trees. It was loud. Very loud. I've got to redo the kitty outdoor catio because it blew the tarp off of it and it's soaking wet. I'm going to redo that either later today or tomorrow. They won't be able to go out in the big one until I fix that. Yeah, it looks like it's going to storm some more. Look at those clouds. I hate waiting at the doctor's office. I hate it. I hate going to the doctor's. Everybody's coughing out in the waiting room. I put a mask on. They said the flu's going around, so I washed my hands really good after using the doors to come in and grabbing the door handles, and put a mask on just to hopefully I don't get the flu. But everybody in that waiting room was coughing. Good morning, guys. I'm still kicking. Cheers. Having my first cup of coffee since Christmas morning. I have not been able to even handle drinking coffee. So let me get a drink. I have been sick. Let me tell you what happened. Not sick like a cold. The day before Christmas, I had nicked my arm shaving under my arm, but it was very small. I didn't think twice about it. Christmas morning, I wasn't feeling great, and I had a knot under my arm about the size of maybe like a marble. But I wasn't feeling good, and I still didn't put the two together. I felt really tired. I felt like maybe a fever was coming on, so I thought maybe I'm getting sick. And by the day after Christmas, the 26th, I had a knot under my arm the size of a baseball. It was huge and it was painful, very, very painful. And I had a fever, and so it was red all around it. So in the beginning of this video, you'll see me headed to town. And on Christmas night, The power was out. You know, we had the big storms and the power was out. I just wasn't feeling good. I didn't sleep. So I thought maybe I was getting sick. And, you know, with no sleep, I just felt really tired. Um, but we, by the day after Christmas, though, I knew I needed to go to the doctor. I went to emergent care at the hospital. And there were so many people there. I mean, the room was full of people the day after Christmas, and they were all coughing really bad. And I had a little bit of a like an allergy cough, but nothing. You know, I was just hoping I wasn't getting the flu or something. And I was worried about my arm being that big of a lump, that fast, growing that fast overnight. I was really concerned about that. You know, I was thinking, is it a lymph node or something like that? Anyway, so a few hours in the waiting room, and an hour and a half, 2 hour, an hour in the room, the examining room. It took him an hour to get in there to see me, and then I had an intern that decided that she took a picture of my arm, showed to colleagues, and they decided that she should lance it, an intern. So I'm a little nervous about this, and so that it was painful. I mean, like the numbing shots, she couldn't get it numbed very well because there was so much infection, and so they lanced it, did a culture on it. I just got the culture back this morning, and it wasn't. I was worried about it being MRSA when they were talking, because I was in caregiving. I did caregiving for 20 years, and it's very easy for a caregiver to get MRSA or something like that. But that's not what it was. It was a bacterial infection from that cut, and I am better today. This is the first day I've been able to really enjoy a cup of coffee. Try to drink it. I mean, nothing has sounded good to me. I forced myself to eat a banana when I take the antibiotics he gave me, which are super strong, doxycycline, I believe is how you say it. Super strong, makes me so sick. Um, I take them twice a day, and they gave me an IV antibiotics before I left. Uh, but and the doxycycline, so those made me sick too, I think a little bit. But I was sick, sick, sick. And the next morning, I came home and I just went to bed. I couldn't function. I just didn't feel good, and I slept horribly, but I slept. And I, I mean, like I woke up in a deep, wet sweat, like I broke a fever. And so the antibiotics were working. But yeah, this has made me very sick. Uh, and like I said, today's the first day that I have even felt like drinking a cup of coffee. Today, I'm supposed to be going to have Christmas dinner with my landlord and his wife, which they're celebrating Christmas today, which is Saturday, because she had to work on Christmas. So maybe I'll be able to eat something. I hope so, because I feel like I can. But it didn't hurt me to go without some meals anyway. But also, I did more reading up on this, and I talked to them. Being that I have a compromised immune system with diabetes and the heart issues I have, it's easy for me to get an infection like this. So I have to be very careful. She told me definitely just keep it clean area till it's healed up, and just be very careful shaving. I'll tell you, I'm gonna be very careful. But anyway, that is what's been going on. And as you can see in the beginning of the video, all the damage from the storms, that was a big storm. It sounded like a tornado. And there was like this giant sounds of thunder, and when the wind was coming, the tornado, it sounded like a freight train coming through the trees. It was huge. I was shocked about how loud and strong this storm was, and how much damage it did. We had a storm like this 2.5 years ago. You can look back in my videos, but it was almost that bad. And from what I heard, there was an actual tornado on the coast. I didn't read up on that, but tornado on the coast on the same night. So, yeah, it was quite a big storm. All right, guys. Like I said, I wanted to catch you up on what was been going on. Sorry I haven't done much with videos over the last few days. I have not felt like it. Like, I barely feel like doing this vlog, but I wanted to get the word out to you what was going on. Thank you for caring. Thank you for being a part of the journey. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Peace out.